Hello my book friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jay, and guys, it has been a crazy freaking month already. It is barely the middle of November. It might be the middle of November by the time you see this video, but there have just been some crazy developments and it's all been good, and I wanted to share one of those things with you. So something really cool happened to me recently where an author actually emailed me. He reached out to me after he saw my booktube newbie tag, and he was like, hey, I noticed, I saw that you like fantasy, and here is a moment where we could maybe work together. So basically what he did is he emailed me and said that, you know, you like fantasy, I have a book, I'm entirely self-published, and I wanted to see if you'd be interested in reading it and featuring it on your channel. Which, guys, as someone who barely has 300 subscribers on my channel, and not all of them are booktuber people or bookish people, this is incredible. I was very honored. I was very excited. And he gave me the brief synopsis of it, and he sent me some links to like, you know, read more about what the book was about. And honestly, it caught my interest from the get-go. And I will talk about that book in a second, but I wanted to go ahead and take the time to say that, you know, I am very much for supporting people who are trying to hustle out there, who are really genuinely trying to hustle, especially when it comes to writing and books and just art and stuff like that. I try to buy as small business as possible when I can afford it, really, because we all get seduced by Amazon's wonderful prices. But, you know, in reality, we're all just trying to make it out there. So end rant. What I'm really trying to say is that, you know, if you're out there thinking that, you know, you have a book that you're publishing or you're self-published, or you even have short stories you want to share with the world, my door is always open to read and give, you know, feedback and feature on my channel. My only thing that I will say is that I have the right to refuse if I don't care for like the theme or the prompts or stuff like that. I am very particular in what I like to read and what I like to invest my my energy into, and most of that energy is fantasy. A lot of that is YA fantasy, and then a good deal of that is also adult fantasy. I like scary things, I like magical things, I like fantastical things, and so, you know, if that falls into what you want to share with the world, and me in particular, my door is very much always open. So with this being said, this might be jumping the gun a little bit, but, you know, I gave him my address to send the book to him because he asked if I wanted it in any particular format, and your girl loves a physical book. Like, I will read an ebook here or there, but it doesn't really work for me. I almost always abandon ebooks because I just need to be able to hold something. I'm very tactile. Anyway, I asked for the physical book so I could mark it up, stuff like that. Not mark it up, but, you know, annotate it, stuff like that. So he did send it to me, and here it is. Can you see it? It's called Wildcat, book 1 of the Caledon Saga. Oh my god, why am I saying things so weirdly? Caledon Saga. Hopefully I even said that right. And it is a very sort of matte shiny book. I don't know how it can be matte and shiny at the same time, but I think the colors they use, it's kind of gives it this like overexposed effect. Anyway, so what this book is really about is the main girl, her name is Rhianwen, and she is basically part of these tribes. So what the author said when he was describing it to me is that it is sort of taking inspiration from old Welsh and Imperial Roman history. I promise you I can talk. I'm a literate person. But it takes inspiration from Old Welsh and Imperial Roman history. So there's a lot of, you know, warring tribes and Imperial Roman sort of warfare, that sort of stuff. And so really it's based around the main girl, Rhiannon, who is a fierce warrior. She's on the precipice of becoming, you know, a full woman in her tribe. She is about to get married. She will probably become pregnant, and she's really trying to figure out her identity through all this, because she loves war and fighting and being a badass, but she also loves a man and wants that to be a part of her life. There is fantasy elements. Apparently there is a new warring tribe that will come along in the story and has a certain type of sorcery that they battle with. So I'm really interested in this book. For me, it sounds like it's very much like a historical fiction with edges of fantasy in it. I'm not entirely sure because I'm not into the book very far. I'm really just I've just hit 44 pages, and she a thick one. She's thick. Like when I got the package, I was like, okay, I guess this might take me a little longer than I thought. Normally I can read a book within a week, especially with my work schedule and my weightlifting schedule and stuff like that. But yeah, this might take me a little bit longer because it's so long, but I am very much interested in it. And I will leave the link for his website below. And if you were interested in getting the book for yourself, I will be posting a full review of this book later on in the month once I finish it, and it will be honest. Anyone that wants to send anything to me, you certainly can, but always understand that there is the caveat that I will be absolutely 100% truthful. So in the event that I absolutely hate something that someone sends to me, y'all will know about it. So far, I'm liking it. It's interesting. It's still in its world building process, and I'm here for it. It's definitely not a slow start, that's for sure. The first scene is basically a battle, and I don't know what it is, but lately I've been thriving off battle scenes, so I'm into it. I'm into it. So I'm really excited to get through this. My cat, I don't know, maybe you can't see, she definitely, he rather, Tig, ran into the bathroom, and the book was sitting on the ledge and knocked it off like 15 times. My poor book is already damaged. I'm not even 100 pages in. But I'm very excited. So to reiterate, oh, I should mention that the author's name is J.P. Harker, and I think he's from the UK. That's where the address was on the package. So that's really cool. That's really cool. But I do want to reiterate, you know, if you are interested in sending things to me, I do have all my information below. I have opened a P.O. box just in case you want to send me things. I do have an Amazon wish list down below. You are never obligated to send me a single thing in the world, but do know that I love writing letters and thank you notes, and I have a lot of stickers and cards that I'd love to start sending out. So if you want to be pen pals, let's do it. And I do love buying presents. So if you buy me a book, I probably might buy you a book, or I might buy you a book because I want to buy you a book regardless of what happens. I just love, like I said, when I first started being on YouTube, I really wanted to be here for the community, the sort of collective togetherness and sharing of these passions and hobbies. And I was just really struck when the author thought, when he saw my video, and you know, he could have sent this email out to hundreds of, maybe not hundreds, it's probably expensive to send out books to people, but you know, he probably contacted a fair few other people about his book. But still, he had the wherewithal to sit through my booktube video forever, however long it took to get through that, discern that I like fantasy, and was like, let me email this girl. And I applaud that. I love that. I love that hustle, and I'm here to recognize it, and I will definitely be enjoying this throughout this month. And you know, if you have a hustle that you'd like to share with me, I am here for it, because this is my hustle, and I have more hustles that I will be sharing with you that are coming in the peripheral. I have some projects I'm embarking with some friends soon. This video became a whole mismatch of stuff and announcements. So let me summarize it here. An author sent me a badass book. I'm going to read it and review it. If you'd like to send me things, you can. All my information is down below. Please send me things because I'd love to interact with you. If you don't want to send me things, comment down below. I'd still love to interact with you. And one more thing. So I don't know how this video quality is. I just got a new vlogging camera. And for those who are still trying to find your footing on YouTube as a platform and like trying to figure out technology and stuff, this is my second camera. I have a big DSLR with, oh God, I don't know. I have a lens that I bought recently, but my DSLR is nothing special. It's a Canon like EOS Rebel T5i or whatever it is. And truly, I have been meaning to get a vlogging camera. I have been thinking about it and wishing and praying on it. I don't really pray, but I've been thinking about it a lot. And I just finally went ahead and got myself a vlogging camera, made the investment, and I got a ring light. So there's that. I'm super trendy because my iPhone that I was taking, you know, vlogging footage on while I was switching back and forth between my iPhone and my DSLR. I don't know if it's a problem with my desktop or my iPhone because it is an older model. Not too old. I think it's like a 7 plus or whatever, but now we're at 11. Anyway, it won't upload the videos to my desktop. So confusing. I don't know. I've tried many things. I've contacted Apple support. So I was like, guess it's time for a vlogging camera. Very expensive replacement. Expensive but attainable if you really want to, you know, invest in your channel like that. I got the Canon PowerShot G7X Mark II. And I did my research and this is the one I decided on. I'm pretty happy with it so far, but you guys can tell me if it's good quality. I hope you like it. I'm here for y'all guys. So I'm really excited with all these developments. I will let you know about the book. And again, all my information is down below if you want to send me things. And like I said, I know I've already said this like 15 times, but I am here to support y'all. I am a reader, I am a consumer, I buy things, I read things, I love things, and you know, I'm here to share the love. So if you have things that you'd like to share with other people and would like me to help in that sharing, I'm here for it. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna get back to reading because I got me a book. I've got a lot of books actually. You guys will be seeing a haul soon. So anyway, this is a very long rambling video. I hope most of it made sense in some way or another. But yeah, let me know what you think down below guys of the new camera footage, or rather the new camera quality, and you know, any other stuff you want to share with me in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you always know when I've got good things coming to you. Bye y'all.